Hello there. How are you doing? It is I, the Burger Krieg, who is an American YouTuber from the United States of America. You know how this always happens, right? I will pour a beer, right? I will pour it, be on a live stream, pour the beer. It'll always spill. This only happens to me on live streams. I found. Apparently, this is some kind of curse. This never happens outside of live streams. So what do I do ahead of the stream today? I go, hey, I'm just gonna pour this beer very poorly so I can see how much foam I can develop and always like be on the edge of the amount of foam. And it was like this, all of this was foam, right? Maybe even this. There was just the barest amount of beer in the bottom. And I may have miscalculated a little bit because I started doing that 10 minutes ago and I expected to be done by now. But as you can see, this glass is not full. There is still a decent amount of froth on top. And I have beer left. And I mean, you can't see this. Like, not only is the camera not high resolution enough, I've scaled it down to, and now now there is too much froth for me to pour it in a way that doesn't generate new froth, which is just. So I shot myself in the foot there a little bit. Yeah. Anyway, welcome to reading Dave St. Dider, Pokemon Trainer, the very last final bit of it. No other, there will be no, today we will read the rest of it, which I know I said we would do last time around also, and we didn't, but this time I'm serious, and it's gonna happen, so, let's hit it. Let's wait for it. Well, I mean, we've been here for 2 minutes. People who wanted to come in are gonna have come in, so... We shall commence. Actually, let me go close my window real quick. I'm noticing it's open, and it probably shouldn't be open. That's a bit of a problem, because of loudness problems. So in case anyone is wondering, I'm just drinking a regular, like, high-quality Weizen beer. Do I need to watch the first part? Probably not. Because let's just say it doesn't make more sense if you watch the first part. The first two parts, rather. Because none of this makes any amount of sense. And that's how we will do it. Where did you learn English, Burger? In Germany. Well, also in Spain, partly, but mostly in Germany. Yeah, so then let's go. This might be... is this... Because last time I started doing this again, I had already read the first chapter I was going to read had been the last chapter I'd read in the previous episode. So I'm not sure if this mistake is happening here again. This chapter is called A Fun Party with Murder. That sounds like an entry in a serial killer's journal, I'm not gonna lie. How did you learn it? By speaking it, and reading it, and listening to it. In Germany, we have these things where, like, kids and young adults, well, not really quite young adults, they have extra organizations for those which are generally voluntary, but, like, kids and teenagers go there, and then there's adults who will teach them things, and we call those schools. Actually, that's an English word. I think you might have them too in the English-speaking world. I'm sorry, I'm messing with you. No, I don't know, I watched a lot of YouTube videos. So, I mean, really, my English teacher was Ray William Johnson. But you can't tell anyone that. Yeah, this is a Homestuck Pokemon crossfit, whatever the term is for that. Anyway, this says Nickelback at some point. I'm pretty sure Nickelback has not appeared at any point. I had private lessons. Jesus, dude. Are you, like, rich? I'm working class, dude. Uh, I think I can pour the rest of the beer now, and then. Okay, there wasn't any left. I could. This a fruitless exercise. In Germany, I like to drink one of these good Weizen beers with banana juice. Believe it or not, it's called Bananenweizen. It is actually very tasty. It is a kind of beer cocktail. Anyway, let's get into it. Dave was surfing on Grandun because Grandun knew surf, and Will and Terzi were there with him. Hey, dude, where we going? Will asked. We're going to Saffron City to get the next badge, Maron, Dave answered. Then Dave's phone rang. It was Oak, who I remember having some kind of accent, but I forgot what it was, and so I am not doing it. Dave, I'm inviting you to a party at my mansion, okay, for your badges and stuff. Okay, so if this is gonna be a party that you did for him in honor of him doing his badges, like, don't invite him. But, like, maybe clear with his schedule, because he is kind of on a big journey to get all the badges. The English teacher was in the and I have to stop reading the comments because then I'll be distracted all the time. Yeah. I'm inviting everyone who was important to your quest. So the bad guys also? Yes! Dave yelled. Guys! Fellas! Dave yelled. Fucking Oak invited us to a party! Cool, Will said. We should totally go, yeah, Terezi said. It's even on the way to Saffron. Grandun! Dave commanded. Take us to the Polt Town? To Polt Town to meet Oak there. Grandun changed his course. We're gonna party! Will yelled. Already, I can no longer say the G word. Meanwhile at the party... What do you mean, meanwhile at the party? He has already started the party? Pork Party Oak was making cake for his guest. Okay, no, what? He is making the party... the cake during the party. Okay. He was in the kitchen. Then he looked up on the ceiling, and written in blood was the word, someone will die. Oak creamed in shock, because that is what happens when you are scared, is you just jizz. And then realized it was just tomato sauce. Because the disconcerting part isn't that somebody was able to write, somebody is going to die on your ceiling, what with you being in the room and nobody noticing. He lolled. Elite 4 boss came into the kitchen. He was impatient by waiting for Oak to finish the party food. Wait. Elite 4 boss, right? Was he the guy that we had given the, like, antebellum southern accent to? Because I think it was. Okay, so it says, fuck. White. This is the best word to get into it. Oh my god. Oak, hurry up, he yelled. 1 second, I'm almost done, Oak said. Elite Four boss looked up at the clock. It said 6. Then he looked up at the roof and saw the right. Actually, looked up at the ceiling. The roof is above the. Never mind. And saw the writing. Someone should clean that up, he said. Yeah, Oak replied. Riveting. Elite Four boss left because he was tired of Oak. He sat down on the conch. That's a French kind of couch that looks like a seashell. Grandon arrived at the pallet town? The what? Dock, and everyone got off his back. Finally. They sat down and Grandon got out of the water. Will talked to Dave. Should we get going to Oak's party now, Dave? Will said. Yeah, sure. Just give me a second, will ya? Dave told him. I gotta put on my party suit. You understand what I'm saying? He went behind a tree and came out wearing the sexiest suit ever. What is this, The Sims? Did you just have... Is this a hollow tree that's also a cabinet? Like a closet where you just stored a suit? And what do you mean the sexiest? You are talking like a tuxedo type deal, right? This isn't like a maybe like a gimp suit. That is also a suit. Might also be a party suit, depending on the kinds of parties that you attend. Terezi ran up and kissed him a lot because he looked so hot. Yeah, that's why people kiss, is because, not because they love each other, but because they look good. Now we can go to Oak's party, Will. Cool, bro, Will said. They went up to Oak Manor, which was right next to Oak Lab, and just the tiny lab and a huge manor. And they went in the house. They knocked on the door and Oak opened it. Dave! Oak yelled. Oak! Dave, I don't know why I do this whenever I can just do this. This would probably be, no, but Oak! Dave yelled. They hugged and Oak said, well, welcome back, Dave, and he let Dave and his friends inside. Inside it was fancy decorated and there was a stag for live music. I'm sorry, what? A stage. On the stage was Nickelback? Dave loved Nickelback. But not in a gay way. Because Dave is straight. First of all, for your secret gay boy band crush, you could have picked anything that wasn't the most aggressively mediocre musical group that has ever been created. But also, nobody would have assumed that it would have been gay. Your awfully specific denial now makes me think that it's gay. There were lots of other guests at the party too, like Purple Fishman and Long. What? Dave went over to talk to Nickelback. They're playing music. And Terezi and Will went to the snack table. Hey, Nickelback. I'm gonna address you like you're just one guy because, fucking, I don't see how you're more than one person here. You're just a band. In my reality, you're just the guy who makes the music. I have no concept for the separation between an individual and the groups that he's part of. Because of a rare mental condition I acquired when I bit down on an iron rod when I was 5 years old. I'm gonna try something. No, I can't do it. Hi, Dave, Nickelback replied. Your music's good, Dave said. Just then, the lights went off. Everyone screamed. Everyone! Except Elite Four Boss. When the lights came back on, Nickelback was dead. It was Dave, I'm calling it. Murder! A murder! Dave yelled. Fucking murder over here! I just was talking to them and then they was fucking dead! The guests tried to leave the party, but Teresa blocked the door. Nobody leaves till we slove the murder. Dave stepped up. This could only be the work of Team Bad. I'm sorry, Jack? Oh, Jack is, yeah. No, Jack said. We were sitting here on a chair eating cake, innit? Kit Kat was next to him on a different chair, eating a big bag of crisps. Jack stood up. We're not the murderers, innit? We only want to kill you, Dave, you fucking idiot. What? Hang on. Why did you invite him? The guys that want to kill Dave. And also, okay. Yeah, Kit Kat said. Dave got mad. See, Dave gets it. Hey, why are you fellas even at this party? I fucking hate you. At least we're not... Okay. It's a history. We are not gay. Carpart yelled. I don't even know why we gave him this racist accent, but we did. Dave got mad and punched him, and there was fight. Stop, you loserheads, innit? That's a new insult I invented just now, Jack yelled. Dave, find the killer so we can leave, innit? We're not going to help you, of course. It's not in our interest to leave this party or seize this opportunity to actually kill you, innit? Well, why don't you fucking help, Jack, you piece of shit? Dave said. Because you're retarded and I hate you, innit? Jack told him. This is... I tried reading Twilight in a blood plasma donation clinic and my blood pressure got out of hand. I gotta go back to donating blood. I think it's in a couple days I'll be allowed to go again. They give you $20 and a free meal, dude. It's dope. Have to lay off the heroin, but hey. Yeah. Terzi went to examine the body. He was killed by gunshot. I'm sorry, you didn't hear the gunshot? Right to the head. Dave said. Then the murderer must be in this room. But who is it? Yes, because firearms, explicitly, are not weapons that can be used from a distance. Through, say, I don't know, a window or an open door, maybe a balcony or something to that effect. This deduction is reasonable, but not that reasonable. Link talked. I'm sorry, yeah. I don't remember what accent we gave Link. I know who did it. I witnessed everything. It was, and then the lights went out, which obviously stopped Link from talking because you can't talk when there's darkness. When they came back on, Link was beaten to death. Holy sh... I mean, yeah, cool. Yeah, obviously this room doesn't have windows because when it's dark you can't see shit. He was all bruised and stuff. Elite Four Boss took a drink of his coffee. Well, that sucks, he said. And then the lights went out again. Elite Four Boss and Team Bad and Dave and his friends all turned on their flashlights, which they had for some reason but didn't turn on before, and all the other guests were gone. Oh no, what do we do? Terezi yelled. I have a plan. Relax, bitch. I got a fucking plan over here. Let's split up and look for clues so the murderer can more easily, sneak up on us and, fucking kill us. Would be very easy for him to do that if we did it this way. Dave spoke up. Okay. Will and Terezi, you come with me. Team Bad, go with Elite Four boys. We're gonna solve this fucking mystery over here. One chapter in, and I already want to die. This is way long. I feel like, let's check if... Yeah, see, in the beginning, they were a lot shorter. And now, they're really quite long. To a point where I would say, unreasonably so. Kit Kat shined his flashlight on the chair sitting in the corner of the room. Jack, he said. This is not evidence. Wait, it's so difficult to tell who's talking. This is not evidence, innit? Shut up, Kit Kat. I only care about what is evidence. Besides, the sooner we find this killer, the sooner we can kill Dave, innit? Why? What? I'm sorry, what would stop you from killing Dave before having found the killer? Aside from the plot. Okay, Kit Kat said. It's so... Wait, who is... Okay. It is so dark. I wonder if there's any ghosts, anti-ghosts in here. He spoke scaredly. Kit Kat, shut up, innit? You're starting to sound like a gay. Will you guys stop arguing and come check this out? Elite Four boss said. He lifted up an object that he found on the ground. It was a thing that make guns quiet. Okay. It was a silencer. This silence is probably why no one heard the gunshot, Jack said as he grabbed the thing from Elite Four. But okay, silencers don't make gunshots completely to be no sound. They don't muffle. They muffle them at best, and they're still very loud, which you would know even in video games. Dave was standing literally right in front of the band when repeatedly there were gunshots fired. Somebody in this crowded room must have heard at least the fictional type motion. Maybe it was Link, though. He looked closer. There was no fingerprints. God damn it! Jack yelled. There was no fingerprints, so he could not find the killer. Yes. How can I be a good evil detective without some good evidence? He snapped his fingers. He had an idea. Always terrible. Always a bad sign with this guy. He pulled Kit Kat aside. He told his plan. We need to frame Dave for this murder, innit? Then Dave will get sent to prison in... Holy shit! And raped, and we can leave this house. You can just walk out. They're in a different room. You can just go. But what about the real killer? Well, they killed Nickelback, so it's like... Not much of value was lost, is all I'm saying. What if Dave finds him? What if he kills us? Wait, what? Fine. Wait, no. It is... I fucking hate that you can't tell who is speaking. I do these accents for a reason. Fuck off. You stay with Elite Four, boss, and I'll look for clues in it. And I'll go sabotage Dave. That is in your interest. Okay, sounds good, Kit Kat said. Jack left. Elite Four boss turned to Kit Kat. Oh boy, he said. I'm stuck with the stupid one. I am not sure that is accurate. Dave and Will were walking fat down the hall. They had got separated from Terzi while investigating. How? And they were worried and trying to find her. Are you dumb? It was then that they heard a voice from the darkness. Dave, I will kill you and all your friends. Hey, fella, leave us alone. Hey, we're trying to find the murderer over here, Dave said to the voice. Trying to find our friends so you'll not kill us, okay? The room was silent. Will shrugged probably, and they went into another room. There was a dead body inside, and it was a party guest. Oh man, not another one, Will yelled. The voice again. Dave, your girlfriend is next. Really? He asked, concerted. No, I don't know where she is, but I will find her, and then she will be dead. And it will be your fault because you are the murderer. Hang on, this doesn't track. Dave was shocked. Could he be the killer? I'm sorry, this is turning into like a fucking psycho thriller very quick. He was near Nickelback when he died. Nickelback. Maybe Dave was just crazy. Hey, Will, I got a question for you here. Now that the two of us is alone, do you think that, maybe hypothetically, and I could be the murderer? Dave asked. Nah, bro, you're too cool, Will replied. They kept talking until they found a gun on the floor. It had the word Dave written on it. Dave, is this obviously planted gun yours? Will yelled. Oh no, I swear to God, I don't even own a fucking gun! Just then, a shadowy figure walked up behind them. They turned around, and it was Oak. Oh, hello, Dave. I'm just making the rounds. Oak! Dave yelled. I sure am happy to see you, fella. Where did everybody go? I don't know, Oak said. I was tied to a chair, but I got out because the ropes were... Instead of just killing him. Did you see the killer? Will asked. Nope. He was wearing a mask, Oak replied. Then the voice spoke from the shadows again. Kill him now, Dave. Kill him. Dave quickly spun around and shone the flashlight at the darkness. The voice was... Jack. Jack stood there surprised. Why? What? He then yelled, have fun getting raped in prison, innit? And he teleported. Well, that's one mystery solved. I guess Jack just wanted to bug you. Yeah, Dave said. But where's my bitch of a girlfriend? I'm right here, she said, and she came around the corner. I found some good evidence. I found this sniper rifle in the trash. It was the murder weapon that killed Nickelback. I am very disconcerted about the fact that you know that this is true for a fact. It kind of makes you a little bit suspicious. Cool, Dave said. Let's get everyone together and find out who the murderer was, eh? But you do realize that most of the guests from the party are not, like, here, so never mind. Everyone is standing around in the living room. Terezi presented the rifle and said, This was the murder weapon. But if that was the case, why didn't we hear it? She grabbed Elite Four Boss's silencer and held it up. This is why. I didn't say you could have well, I'm sorry, okay. I didn't say you could have it. Give it back, the elite boss 4 said. Shut up, Terezi said. This proves that this was indeed the weapon. Does it really, though? Jack laughed. It can't be the weapon because the weapon is this, innit? He held up the Dave gun. This proves that Dave killed everyone and he should go to jail, innit? He never even touched it. How stupid. Terezi objected. Jack, you planted that evidence, and we all know it. Jack grumbled. So now we need to figure out who did it. Why is she the prosecutor, though? Oh my god, this is boring, Elite 4 boss said. I did it. It was me, he said. But, why? Kit Kat asked. Because this party is so boring, and frankly, Nickelback's music is aggressively mediocre. I thought this would make it interesting. I used the rifle to kill Nickelback because their music sucks, and I could frame that poacher. Oh, okay, Dave said. Nickelback was a jerk anyway. I'm sorry, you what? But who killed Link? I liked him. How? Maybe it was the same guy who killed the other people. That's right, Will said. Link was beat to death. Elite 4 boss is too skinny for that. Hey, shut up, boss said. That's easy, Terezi replied. The one who beat up Link was... She walked over and pulled on Oak's face. It was a mask. It was really... Rocky? Balboa? I'm sorry, this is actually Rocky Balboa? Of course, Dave said. Rocky is the only Italian guy strong enough to beat the fucking guy up. But where's the real Oak? Hey! There was a bang on the floor and suddenly a trapdoor opened and Oak climbed out. Hey Dave, he said. Elite 4 boss locked me and the other party guests in here. Anyway, Terezi said now that everyone's fine and the murders are caught, let's call the cops. This was an option before. And you were trapped in a house with the murderer on the loose. And you decided not to call the police. Even though you had reception. She brought up her cell phone and dialed the number when Rocky punched her and knocked her out. Elite 4 boss grabbed the phone. I will have my revenge, you bunch of lamos. Him and Rocky ran out the door. Jack and Kit Kat stood there awkwardly. Oh, Kit Kat said. This is awkward. Yeah, Jack said. Jack teleported him and Kit Kat out. Dave tightened his fist. Now he wanted to get all the badges more than ever. Why? Because it meant he could beat Elite 4 boss in a Pokemon fight. You gotta have priorities in life. Very important to have good priorities. Yeah. Dave was almost done with his quest. There were only 2 badges left until he was going to fight the Light 4, and he knew he had to go to Saffron City and get it before it was too late. Dave and friends waved goodbye to Oak and began to walk down to the platform to Saffron. They walked for a bit, and then they came to a gate with a dude in front of it. Dave said, "Hey, fella, we gotta, pass through your gate to get into the city, if you know what I'm saying." The dude said, "No, no, you cannot go to the city because I am thirsty, lol." What? "Oh, that is so not fair," Will complained. Dave said to the man, "What does thirsty have to do with getting through this fucking gate, you fucking idiot piece of shit?" "Shut up and get me a drink, you fat..." What? The guy said. "Okay, fine," Dave yelled. As they started to walk away, the man took off his mask, and it was Kit Kat. Oh, for fuck's sake. Here's a good drinking game. Every time something incredibly dumb happens, just do cyanide, and you will be dead instantly. Jack popped up from behind the gate. "What crew, boss?" Kit Kat asked. "Yeah," Jack said. "For now, anyway, innit?" Then he teleported away to his... This teleportation skill could be so useful in killing the guy. To his other evil plan, Dave didn't know where any pop was for the dude. Oh, yes, yeah, okay, yeah. A soft drink. A soda. Pop was for the dude to drink, so he said, "Will, hey, Will, where can I find some fucking soda pop for the dude to drink? Because he's thirsty and you don't seem like the water kind of guy, if you understand what I'm saying. What I'm saying is he's fucking fat. He's fat as shit. It's not funny anymore. He should really get help. He's about to die from obesity." "You gotta go back to the mall and back in Cerulean and get pop from the vending machine." So they made this... What? Okay, don't question it. So they made Grandul fly them there because he was magic, and then they went to the top of the mall tower and the vending machines were being stealed. It's like the Come Town bit about fucking the vending machine stealing business. High risk, low reward. Elite 4 boss was driving a crane, and lifting them away. Dave said, "Hey, get back here, you fucking bad guy." "No," Elite 4 boss said. "I hate you, so why would I come back?" "I don't know, really. Gotta be honest, you got me kind of stumped there," Dave said. "Ha ha 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 ha." Elite 4 boss laughed all evilly, while he was stealing the machine like an evil dude. "Man, that Elite 4 boss guy is evil," Will said. "Yeah," Terezi agreed. "Guys, this is not the time to fool around. Hey, we need to get that drink." "Right," Will said. "So where do we go then?" It was at that moment that a dude in a trench coat came out of the shadows of the alley. Okay,
"I can get you what you want. For a price."
"Hey, who the fuck are you?" Dave asked. He ripped off the coat and it was Dead Bowser, of course. "No!" Dave yelled. "You're a bad guy. I won't help you." Actually, he offered help to you, so... He said, "Fine. I guess you won't get this drink." He held up a bullet of water. Will's eyes widened. None of you... I mean, you're on a trip, right? Do you not bring water on those? I do. He pulled Dave aside. Dave, we really need that water. There is no other in this literal shopping mall way to purchase one of the most ubiquitous commodities that is essentially available for free at any fucking tap, he said. I know, Dave replied, but he's a bad guy. We can't trust him with our money. He was gonna just go and buy drugs. He's dead. What's the harm? Dave, we have no money, Will said. What? Dave asked. Will pointed at Bow's boner running away with Dave's wallet. You neglected to tell him this until now. Fucking bastard, Dave said. Now we have to find him. But how? Teresi asked. Well, it's simple, innit, you dumb bitch, Dave said. We have to go get Grissom's... What? Help. Who the fuck is Grissom? Right, Teresi said. So then they went to Lavender Town, to a different city, where there also might be facilities in which one could acquire a bottle of water. Or potentially calling the police about the stolen wallet, which was stolen by a guy that you know the identity of. As we have previously established that the police exists in this world. Who the fuck is Grissom, though? Like, genuinely, who is Grissom? Is this a Homestuck character? Is this John Grissom from Mass Effect? Is this the astronaut John Grissom? Is this possibly the author John Grisham? Grissom, aka Fuji, by the way. Hey guys, how can I help? He asked. We need you to find dead Bowser and get Amy Wallet back. Alright, cool, he said, but there's one problem. What is it? Dave asked. Everyone in this town has turned goth and I can't figure out why. What? What? We can solve this mystery, Will said. Will put on a Sherlock outfit, and they went... I love how Will is Sherlock, and potentially Dave is Watson. And they went investigating. Soon, they found out the culprit. There was a radio tower in the city, and it was playing goth music. See, if fucking Grissom is this bad at detective work, I'm not sure I would hire him to do detective work. Dave kicked down the door and saw that Jack was the DJ. Oh no. He noticed Dave and laughed. Ha ha ha, he laughed. So, Dave, I see you noticed my goth music turning people goth, innit? It's cool, innit? Yeah, I noticed, Dave said. Well, I'm gonna kick it into maximum goth drive! That's how goths speak. He cracked up the volume and then more goth music from Good Charlotte. This is a this was in the other one as well, in My Immortal. The streams are being crossed. Oh no, my brain is imploding or something. So to play it, everyone got more emo. What are you gonna make them cut themselves? Hey Jake, fucking stop it, he said as like makeup starts slowly appearing on his face. Dave yelled. He flip-kicked Jack and sent him flying. Jack tried to stab Dave, but Dave was fast. Jack hit the door and teleported out after swearing, not quietly, but loudly. And I see that there's been a lot of stuff going on in the chat However, I had it popped out to be on this screen, and it just didn't continue, but it was continuing in the YouTube live studio, which was behind the window where the fan fiction is. So I thought that nobody was saying anything for a long time. Woo, we did it, Will said. Yeah, Grissom said. Now I will help you. Dead bones should be in Kanto City. What? Dave said he went to the city and sure enough, dead Bowser was there. They tackled him and stole the wallet back. I'm not sure that is the same as stealing when you get the thing back. Also, why did you need Grissom for this? Take that, you sack of bones, Dave taunted. Then they looked to the side and saw a big truck that had the words Elite Four Boss Shipping Co. And they knew they were the vending machines there. They waited until night and then snuck into the building. They saw the vending machines in the corner, but then an alarm. The stolen vending machines. We have to protect them from being stolen. Dave quickly put a coin and grabbed some coke, as in cocaine, and ran, but Elite Four Boss was waiting in their path. God, you guys are dumb, he said. Will headbutted him out of the way and he was cod. What? Now let's get out of here, Dave yelled. They all left. They got back to the Saffron Gate. The guard was there. Give me my drink, he yelled, now pretty much dead because of dehydration. He yelled. Okay, Dave said. He gave the guys coke, and the guy said, ha 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 ha, gay loseroo. I am not a guard. It is I, Kit Kat. He ripped off the disguise. No, come on, Dave yelled, and we wasted all that fucking time on you. That's rightly, Dave. I have rightly inconvenienced you. That is my evil plan. And now, I'm gonna waste you. Go, Digimon! I'm sorry, what? Is this a Pokemon Digimon cross-fiction also? Kit Kat sent out his Digimon. Dave gasped. Groundon couldn't take it on. Probably because Digimon are way more badass than Pokemon because they have big fucking guns on their back. Which is cool. Jack teleported in. Now you're screwed, Dave, innit? Fucking screwed, innit? Could Dave ever beat the evil Digimon? I feel like the part of the plan that was actually a problem for the main characters was the Digimon. Not any of the intelligent things that the bad people did. Anyway, now that this delicious Weizenbier is empty, I will go get a cup of tea from my kitchen that I prepared earlier in wise anticipation of the beer running out. And this is a really interesting new flavor combination that I'm trying with tea. I'm not actually sure any of you can hear me. Even though my voice is quite loud, I'm not certain how the, especially because there's the audio isolation stuff. This is peppermint tea with a good dash of watermelon syrup. It smells primarily of peppermint. It doesn't taste terrible, but I will never make this again. What are these buttons? Epilepsy warning. Line spacing. You can expand line spacing. That's cool. What's this? Full. Oh, okay. You can. Okay, this is nice. Font Vedana. Can I get maybe Times New Roman? Ah, no, this is... I don't actually like this. Yeah, no, let's go back to Vedana. It was fine. And we can make the text a little bigger. What I would really like to be able to do is kind of like mark this, you know, select it. Because sometimes I will veer off on a kind of like bit or a joke, and then I'd like to like know where I was, but that is not possible. Dave stared down Kit Kat. Kit Kat stared down Dave. One of us is going to have to attack her, Kit Kat said. Then it'll be you, ah fuck. Then it's gonna be you. Like any good Italian, I'm this very strict pacifist. Can't violate the nap. Also, I'm not gonna leave myself open to a counterattack. Ah! Somebody fucking do something, innit? Jack yelled. He sent out Zerkrom. He laughed. I'm not gonna do the laugh. I've been studying your moves, Dave. Now Zerkron knows how to use Flash in Punch Fire Blast. Oh no, Dave worried. Wool, help me! Which he wouldn't have done if you hadn't told him. He yelled, I don't stand a chance about Cat and Jack now that both of them are attacking. I can't, bro. Will answered, I don't have any Pokemon. But I do, Terzi said. She jumped out from behind Dave and sent out her best Pokemon, Onix. So what? You have an Onix, big deal. You're still a fucking girl, innit? Jack said. Yeah, Terezi said. But my Onyx knows the best move. Stonehenge. Yeah, Jack said. It's still no match for Zerkron's new and improved green lightning, innit? You fucking dumb bitch. Jack pointed and Zerkron shot it at Onyx, but Onyx was okay. What? How is this possible, innit? Jack said. My Onyx has good defense. Oh, wait, actually, this is... My Onyx has good defense, Terzi said. Well, no matter how high his defense is, he cannot stop Digimon because he is a Pokemon. And them's the rules. But this can, Will said, and he stabbed Digimon again, because that apparently is allowed. That is not fair, Kit Kat said. Hey, yeah, it fucking is, Dave said. I'm gonna win now. That's what makes it fair. He made Groundon use Earthquake, and Zirconium was heard. Now, while he's hurt, Will yelled. He ran past Jack and Zerkron when he was down. Jack growled, Get him, you big tad! That was Australian again. Zerkron can't get... I don't know any of these Pokemon, by the way, so I have no idea what the mental images that I should have are. Zerkron can't get them, boss. He is faint. Ah, for fuck's sake. I meant you in it! Jack yelled. Kit Kat started running after them. A reasonable mistake. Dave and his friends hid behind a building, and Kit Kat ran right past them because he is dumb. Whew, Will said. Yeah, Dave replicated. So, Will, you know, where's the gym, you know? Dave said. Oh, it's over there. He pointed. Oh, cool, Dave said. They walked towards the gym, totally unaware of the building they hid behind. It was Elite Four Boss CO. Guys, fellas, I got a confession to make. If I'm entirely honest, Dave said as they walked toward the Saffron Git gym. I know who the leader is. I read it up online where such information is readily available to the public. On this internet thing. You know, for many years I thought it would never take off, but turns out it fucking did. Who? Tersey asked. It's my boy Johnny's stepsister, Ross. Oh, it's not necessarily a girl's name, but it's like the name Kim. You can have guys that are named Kim. It's completely possible. And not in the context of the surname Kim, or rather the family name Kim, like the Kim dynasty, which rules North Korea. But just, you know, there's girls named Ross is all I'm trying to say, and it's not sexist. She's also my ex. Teresi and Will gasped. I didn't know you had an ex, Teresi said. I'm sorry, Terpy, Dave said. I had to hide it because she left me for the evil cuisine dick. I'm sorry, what? But really, I still got feelings for her. So, you know, if she wants to give me the fucking pussy, I'm gonna leave you in a fucking heartbeat. Hey. No, Will said. Not Dirk. Isn't he evil? Yeah, Dave said. You work for that, evil poacher guy, Jake England. Right on schedule, Dave, Jake England said, as he and Hacksaurus ran out from behind the gym. Jake England, they screamed. Yes, it is I, Jake England, Jake said. And here with me I have Haxorus, my trusty sidekick. What about fucking that Bowser and, Dirk? Dave asked. Dead Bowser is a mercenary for hire, and Dirk is getting his last Pokemon badge right now. He's quite busy. He's also visiting his grandma afterwards for dinner. She makes really quite tremendous biscuits. What? Dirk is fucking beating me. Actually, never mind. Dave yelled. Oh, yes, Jake said. With any luck, he'll get the badge, and then we can steal the champs' Pokemon and sell them. Wait, what? You can't sell the champs' Pokemon. He is my bro. I don't care. Ah, fuck, it was too similar. Jake said. Just then, Haxorus used his Dragon Punch on Trapeze, and he grabbed the Pokeball with Onix. Oh, Dave, you dumb fool. You're so gullible. Come on, Haxorus, let's get out of here. He ran away. No, Tazy said. He has my Onix! Stop! Will said, wait, what? We can get it back later. In the meantime, Dave should get the badge from Rose. Thanks for pointing out the obvious, Will, you fucking asshole. What? Screw you guys. You're so mean. I am getting him back myself. Teresi left after Jake cry. It's the most mentally stressful part of reading this is how unstructured the sentence by sentence is. I fucking hate it. No, Teresa, you can't handle him alone. You're a fucking woman, Dave yelled, but she didn't hear because it was windy. What do we do, bro? Will asked. The only thing we can do, Will, Dave said. We must become Pokemon masters instead of helping our friend in need, as normal people would. Okay, Will said. So they opened the gym doors and Dave yelled, Rose! No answer. Maybe she went for, maybe she's on the toilet taking a fucking piss. Actually, that's... She doesn't go for walks. Something's wrong. He went to the gym leader place where they stand and he saw a note. Rose's mind, screw you if you want her to come to the top of my tower and bring Groundoon. But who? It's Elite Four boss! He's up to evil, Dave exclaimed. Yeah, but if we were to leave this gym and try to stop him, Team Bad might get us, and without Terezi, they might even beat us. What? You're right, Dave said. Can't let them find out that we're gone. I got it. Let's do what they do and wear a costume. That way, they'll never know it was us. Good idea, Will said. But where will we get the disguise? Dave said. Wait, I got it again because I'm such a smart fucking guy. Dave gave Will his sunglasses and Will gave Dave his vest. So they're gonna go disguised as each other. Somebody made this. Somebody is the mother of the person who made this. They also changed hairstyles. Yes, David said. This is fucking perfect. Team Bad won't know what hit them. Maybe they're called Team Bad because they're just shit at doing the things that they want to do. They stepped out onto the street and sure enough, Kit Kat was waiting there. Hey losers, I need to stop to check if you are a Daveru and Willeru. Do you just do this to random people that you meet on the street? Kit Kat glanced at them and they glanced away. Yep, you are not them all right. Keep walking. Dave and Will snickered. I could go for a Snickers ice cream bar right now. But then Jack teleported next to Kit Kat. How's the patrol going, innit? He asked. Good, Kit Kat replied. He pointed to Dave and Will. I checked to see if they were Dave and Will, but they were not, so yeah, good. You stupid troll, that's obviously them, innit? Oh crap, Dave said when he noticed Jack. Will, run! So they run into the building. Ever take a moment just to show a real emotion? This has destroyed my real emotions. I don't have any left. No! Why is this chapter so long? Please don't do this to me. I want to not have to read these long. I want this to be over. I just want this to be over so I can stop doing this, dude. It's only... like, it's the last 3 chapters. Dave and Will ran into the office building and slammed the door behind them. Will breathed out. Whew,
That was close. Team Bad almost got us.
Yeah, Dave said. But we were not out of danger yet. Well, what? Dave looked around the Elite Four boss office. There was a desk with a receptacleist sitting at it, with their head down in a book. Dave walked toward the desk. Hey, can you tell me where Toes is? I'm sorry, what? I think she was kidnapped by your boss, whom you work for. The receptionist looked up from the book. Hello, he said. I am Dr. Scratch. Okay, I don't really care. You can take us to where Rose is being held hostage. I got an appointment at the Vietnamese massage parlor, if you understand what I'm fucking saying over here.
Of course, he said. I am an excellent ghost and would love to take you to her. Too bad. I am also evil,
he said. Oh no! How could we have guessed that the guy working for the villain of this series would be evil?
He's evil. He won't help us.
Wait a minute here, Dave said. I got another plan. Hey, Doctor, if you're so excellent, why don't you prove it by fucking helping us?
Okay, Dr. Scrath said.
He showed them to the stairs.
Man, I hate stairs.
Well, you fucking racist. Me too, Will, but, we have to go. Yeah, sometimes, you gotta dip your toes in the brown sea, is what I'm saying. To get to the next badge.
Will said. This isn't fair. I don't even know this grill.
It's okay, man. I don't like her either, but we just gotta do this. I love how the stairs walking is the biggest problem with these people.
Okay, fine, Will said. I just wonder what Trapezi is up to.
Tareki was following Jake England, the evil poacher, to get Onyx back. I have to get Onyx back, she said to herself. Jake England heard this, though, and said, Hexorus, investigate that noise, yes? Hexorix began to walk over the bush she was in. Tareki was scared, but she knew what to do. When Haxorus looked in the bush, she tackled him and pulled out a gun and pointed it at Haxorus. She had a gun this whole time? She emerged from the bush with Haxorus having a gun pointed to his head. Jake England, give me back Onyx or I will shoot him. Jake England laughed and Haxorus pulled out a gun and pointed it. It's just, you're some guy and you have a gun to someone's head and they pull out their own gun and hold it at your head. If you shoot me, I'll shoot you, Haxorus said. That is not how that works. If you are shot, you are dead. Jack pulled out a gun and said, yes, I will shoot you too. A talking Pokemon, Teresa yelled. Of course he can talk, you bigoted buffoon. I trained him myself to become my scyther killing partner. I'm also British, Haxorus said. Oh, yes.
How tremendous.
Probably nothing much. Probably nothing much, Will, Dave replied. She's probably given up on getting Onyx back now, because she's a woman. She's too weak to fight him. And she doesn't have willpower. She's gonna get distracted by fucking butterflies on the side of the road or something. I guess we'd better just keep going. They kept following Dr. Scratch until they came to a door. Dave pulled on the handle. It's locked, he said sadly. I guess we'll never save Rice and get the badge, he said more sadly while looking sad. No, wait, Will.
No, wait, Will said. There's writing on the door. It says, you guys suck. You will never get the badge. Because in order to get past this door, you have to rap. And no, for a second, I thought he meant to write rape. And no one can rap, lol. Elite 4 boss. Wait, Dave said.
I can fucking rap. I'm Italian. We invented hip-hop.
So Dave started to rap. Do I have to do this? Do I...
Do I have to do Italian-American Pokemon trainer hip-hop artist rap?
Okay. Imagine this going on in the background. Yo, I'm cool. Too cool for school. Because Pokemon are cool. And I'm cool. Team Bad is full.
The door sensed this good rap and it opened.
Ah!
Whoa, Dave said. That was fucking hard intellectually because, I'm developmentally disabled. I almost didn't make it.
We are not fools. Yeah, I'm sorry, what?
Dave turned around. Team Bad was there. Heh, Jack said. Dave, you idiot, you're so goddamn slow, innit? We caught up in no time.
Actually, you were just being able to walk. And he had obstacles in his way, so.
We caught up in no time. Now, prepare for dying, innit? Jack sent out Zerkrom and Dave said, run! They ran through the door and slammed it behind them. Jack pulled on the door and it was locked again. Damn it, Jack said. We have to rap like he did to get through. And unfortunately, it's a sad reality that most of British hip-hop is not that fucking good in it. It's not good on the rhymes, on the lyrics. It's very listenable, even though the streets never, Dave Skinner, not particularly good at doing the rhymes. There's something to be said about his rap lyrics, isn't it?
Revealing my secret The Streets fanness. Let me try it. I can rap.
Curry cards. I'm sorry, do I have to do racist Japanese guy rapping?
I'm a kitty-catteru and Dave a sexeru. And I am Osaramaru, and I hate Dave because he is lameru. Dave is a dummeru.
The door did not open. You idiot! That rap was terrible, innit? Let me try, Jack yelled. He rapped too. Yo, my name is Jack Noir, and I can rap in a car beneath the stars in the bar during a while. It's a war, motherfucker. That's not how you say words. The door did not open for him either. I feel like these raps were both better than the ones where he rhymed cool, school, cool, cool, and fool. But hey. The door did not open for him either because his rap also sucked.
Dude,
Kit Kat said.
war doesn't rhyme with bore. I don't speak English properly, and even I know this.
I know, Jack admitted. Or now rhymes, innit?
Why are we even doing this?
Oh, actually, wait, why are we even doing this, innit? Zirconium, use Thunderbeak, innit? He yelled. Jack and Kit Kat got on Zircrom's back and blasted through the roof up towards the top floor. Meanwhile, Dave and Will and Dr. Scratch were climbing the stairs. There we are, Dave yelled. I can almost see the door to the roof. Will leapt forward and jump-kicked the door down for some reason. They walked onto the roof. On the roof, they saw Ross tied to a pole with tap on her mouth and Elite Four Boss, the guy that we were all expecting here. I see your lamers finale made it here. Here, Elite Four Boss said. Too bad I can beat you because I'm an Elite Four. And you don't even have all the badges. Dave grabbed his Pokeball with Groundoon in it. Nope, Elite Four Boss. You are a lame-o. Fuck, I got my fucking accents mixed up. They're bad. Dave threw the ball and Groundoon came out. Groundoon! Show him who it is the boss. Groundoon! I'm done. I can't do it. Went to punch Elite Four Boss, but Elite Four Boss was super fast. He dodged the punch easy. Nice try. But good luck beating this. He grabbed a Pokeball, but just as he was about to throw it, bop him. Now, I am not an expert on the onomatopoetic arts. However, I do believe that bopham means nothing in particular, unless you are referring to the sound that a plunger makes when you put it up to the bathroom tiles and then pull it so that you fall backwards and the handle sticks into your bathroom mirror, breaking it, and then the glass slides off, opens your artery, and you bleed out within minutes. So I assume that this is what happened. What's drink? This is a peppermint tea with some watermelon syrup. Something that I tried out. Not great, not terrible either. Team Bad burst through the roof on Zircron and knocked Elite Four Boss off, then got off Zircron. Well, Dave. Look what we have here. Looks like I can kill you now that you're vulnerable. No, Dr. Scratch said. He leapt forward. I'm sorry, what? You knocked my boss off the roof, and now I'm gonna kill you. Dr. Garth leaped at him, but Jack stabbed him and he died. No! Dave yelled. He was a bad guy, but he was also kind of my friend, you know. Too bad you're outnumbered, innit? Jack said. Cat said, yeah, and sent 6 Digimons. Oh no, Dave said. I can't take all of them with just Groundoon. Why didn't, if you were able to send 6 Digimons earlier, why didn't you do that? That's why I'm here to help, John said. John? How did you get up here? Dave said. Hey, the hospital I was in here. What? I was in was here, John said. Oh, Dave said.
Now suck this, Team Bad. John's. I should do like I should do fucking Steve Buscemi, you know. It's gonna take me a bit to get into character. I don't think I can do Steve Buscemi. I'm not sure I can lock him in.
I think that I need to. My nose is too congested right now.
To do the very nasal voice of Steve Buscemi.
Can't do it. John sent out 10 ghost Pokemon.
Oh crapero!
Calf Cat said.
We'd better get her out of here. I'll get you next time, Dave, and you won't have friends to help.
There's always going to be friends. This is Ex Machina City. Jack yelled. He teleported out before Dave could get to him. Kit Kat ran down the stairs really fast. Will went over to Rose and took off the tape on her mouth and cut the ropes.
Thank you, Dave, for saving me. I'll be in my gym. Come to me to get the badge.
Rose walked into the gym.
Hey, we did it, Will.
They high-fived. Okay. Will Dave get the next badge? Can Tersey get Onyx back from Jake England, the evil poacher, and Haxorus? Find out next time. I do not want to do this anymore. This is really long. This is the penultimate chapter. It is called Team Bad's Big Bad Plan, which I assume is called that way because it is a shite plan. I don't remember this chapter name, so please message me and remind me. Okay, it's Team Bad's Big Bad Plan. That's the name of the chapter. Just wanted to let you know that that is the name of the chapter. Terezi was tossed in a closet. She is in the closet, yes. She was tied up by Haxorus after him, and Jake England caught her. What? I don't want to be tied up in this closet anymore, Terezi said, but she stopped because she heard voices. Like, that's gonna make it real. Now that we have Dave's girlfriend, we can lure him and then poach Groundoon, Jake England said. Quite, Haxorus said, because he was British. Terzi gasped. They were going to lure Dave and poach Groundoon? They were going to use her as a cheap plot device? Essentially turning her into a MacGuffin object simply because she was a woman? Oh no! She tried to wriggle free of the ropes, but she just fell over with a clunk. What was that noise coming from the closet where we literally tied up our prisoner in? Jake England asked. Oh, it was probably a ghost, Haxrex said. Oh, okay. All right, then, Jake England said. Meanwhile, Team Bad was sad and mad. Not only is our rapping bad, but Dave beat us again. See, this is what happens. Kit Kat whined. Shut up, Cat Track, I know, Jack said. Look, we know Dave can't be beaten on his own, right? So now we let someone else weaken him, and then we attack after, innit? That is a good plan, Cat said. But who else is Dave gonna fight through? The gym leader is his ex-girlfriend, but they do not hate each other. They are on good terms. My rhymes I fly, my beats are sick, and my crew is big, and it keeps getting bigger. That's why Jesus Christ is my friend. Oh no, Jack said, which is why we need to look elsewhere. Whatever happened to that poacher guy anyway? I don't know, Kit Kat said. Jack replied. I think this calls for some disguise, isn't it?
Dave and Will were walking down the staircase, sad about Doc Garth's death. He may have been bad, but we got to know him. But he did not need to die. I know, bro, Will said. He was cool. Hey, where's Therese? Where's my bitch? Has she not gotten back to, give me a fucking blowjob? Not I'm gonna bust a nut. Oh crap, she went to fight Jake England alone because we wouldn't help her with the thing that she cared about, Will screamed. They ran down the stairs and out the door of the building. Just then they were approached by some salesmen. Hello, one of the salesmen said. Would you like to buy this girlfriend locate? No. I'm going to do something terrible now. But I have to do it. I hate this. I can't not do this. Hello, one of the girlfriends said. Would you like to purchase this girlfriend locator? It is free. Fuck. Sure, Dave said. What a fucking idiot, dude. This is so clearly Team Bad. How are you even dumber than they are? He grabbed it and said, well, look, now we can find therapy with this thing. Awesome, dude, Will replied. Thanks, random salesman, Dave said as they walked in the direction where they pointed the device. So, how about they're not salesmen when they give you something for free? That does not constitute a sale. The salesman said as they ripped off their masks. It was Team Bad. This is so predictable. Dave is never going to find his GF because our device, at least it's not her, but a trap, innit? Jack said. Yeah, Kit Kat said. I was there all the way when we made the plan. My throat hurts. Now, once Dave is dead, I can take her for myself. I'm sorry. I know, this is the cat. I thought you didn't like her anymore, Jack said. Yeah, but I will hit her on her head and give her amnesia. Not the game. Because that is the weird thing about that sentence. So then she won't be stupid anymore. Not a bad idea, Jack said. Personally, I was planning to stab her. Ah, fuck. Okay. No, I'm doing this. I don't care. This is happening now. Numbers to words converter. There's a one that's good and what's the one that isn't. Okay. That's a 5 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 zeros. Okay, this isn't doing anything. Last time I did this for a video, nothing happened. 5 billion, okay. That's a 5 billion. He wanted to stab her 5 billion times, which is quite the feat. I'm not sure that there will be anything left. But you can do that instead. Jack, that is really messed up, Kit Kat said. I respect that. I respect that. Good, Jack said. Now put on that other disguise and follow them. They should be getting to the trap soon, innit? Dave and Will were walking through the spooky forest. Gee, this spooky forest sure is spooky, eh? It's like Pine Barrens. Yeah, man, Will replied. I'm getting pretty scared. Dave heard a snap. Well, what was that? He screamed. Probably a twig or something, Will replied. Will then turned around and screamed out even louder. Behind him was a monster ghost. Oh my god, Dave, a monster ghost! He turned to Dave and made Dave look, but the monster ghost was gone. Hey, Will, you're getting paranoid over here. Come on, even I wasn't this scared. Fuck, shut the fuck up. Dude, I swear to God, it was right there, Will rationalized. Then the floor fell out and they fell in hole. And the monster ghost looked over the side of the hole and took off his mask. It was Kit Kat. Ha 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 ha! Dave, you idiotry! I have captured you. Oh no, Will said when he realized he was captured. He captured us. Wait, well, I think I know a way out of this, Dave said. Dave reached up and pulled Kit Kat into the hole. You can just do this. And it happens. It isn't even difficult. Curse you, Dave! Kit Kat yelled. Now we are all stuck in here. Exactly, Dave said. Good luck escaping now. Kit Kat frowned and sulked in the corner. You are aware that you are also trapped in here, Dave, right? Feeling angry and sad and stuck with Dave, whom he hated, and Will, whom he just didn't like. He wouldn't really talk hate. It wasn't really personal. Filthy Casual, $5. Thank you very much for that. Your channel needs more subs or stream more often. Chat is barren compared to what I'm used to. Love you anyway. Yeah, I mean, you know, chat is barren right now today. I used to stream more often, but it just lost me tons of subscribers, so I stopped doing it, like, last year, so. But I do enjoy these. I mean, I don't. I hate them, but, you know. Just then a cop walked into the hole. You guys having some trouble down there? The cop asked. Yeah, Dave said. This fucking douchebag over here trapped us in this hole and we can't fucking get out. I'm not a douchebag. You are a doge of Venice, the Kit Kat yelled. The cop sighed. Okay, guys, I'll help you out. Just, let me grab my police car. It has a ladder. Why does your police car has a ladder? Is your police car also a fire engine? Okay, Will said. The cop eventually came with a car and dropped a rope in the hole, which is not the same as a ladder. Kit Kat climbed out and cut the rope. Ha ha ha! Losers, now you're gonna die, Kit Kat laughed. The cop took off his mask and he was Jack. Why did you... What? Why? Why? Heh, now I got you, Dave, innit? Jack taunted. Will looked at his police car and realized something. Dave, that is not a police car, it's a cement truck. They look so similar. Oh my god, Dave said. Last time I saw one of these was at my no-show. You guys, fucking let us out. No, Jack yelled. He hit switch and cement came out of truck and into hole. This is like fucking Charlie from Always Sunny, dude. It didn't fill it, though, just big mad, big pile, and Dave and Will climbed it to escape. Idiots, Dave said as they ran away. Wow, I didn't expect the cement truck to suck that much, Carrie Cat said. Shut up, noob lord, Jack said. I am completely gone. Dave and Will kept walking until they saw a big building with the words Jake England base on it. What? Will said, "This must be where Jake England's base." What? Yeah, Dave agreed. Dave kiked down the door? I am sorry, he did fucking what now? "Jake England, you give her back right now. This is my bitch, she's my fucking property," he yelled. Well, Jake England said. "Hello, Dave. About time you came looking for her. Too bad you're going to die." "Not today, England." The Colony, 1776. Colorized. He karate kicked Jake in the face and he fell over. Will and Haxorus watched. "Should we do something to help?" Will asked Haxor. "You are the sidekicks, apparently?" "Nah," Haxorus said. Dave punched Jake England in the face and he was turned to Haxorus. What? "Now it's your turn!" "No, please, I'm British," Haxorus said. "Okay," Dave said. Haxorus ran away. What? Dave opened closet and found Turpie. "Hey, bitch! I missed you!" Dave said. "You too," Tarpezi said. They hugged. "Guys, enough. Let's go grab the badge from Rose now," Will said. "Oh yeah, we should," Dave said. So they went back for the badge. Can they get the next? So, this is chapter 25. It's called Giratina's Last Stand. If this were a traditionally written novel with pacing that was created by a human, this will end very anticlimactically. It might, however, not. Jesus fuck, I can't, it's too much. It's too much. Look how long this is. I had life stuff going on, but not anymore. Well, that's a sad statement. Dave pushed open the door to Ross's gym. "Ross," he pointed at her. "I'm done with saving therapy, so now I'm going to fight you for badge." Okay. I think he's gonna be tough, dude," Will whispered to Dave. Dave nodded. "Yeah, she's gonna be hard, but with Groundoon, we can accomplish fucking anything." On the other side of the room, Rose smilked and topsed a Pokeball in the air. "You think you're tough?" What accent are we gonna give her? Don't be sorry for not talking in chat. What accent are we gonna give her? Actually, no, we're gonna give it she has the sexy voice. "You think you're tough, Dave? But I use ghost types, just like John." Dave's confidence was shaken. He wasn't sure anymore because he had never won versus ghosts except in Lavender Town, but it was because it was Team Bad and not real ghosts. So you haven't won against ghosts. "You can do it, Dave," Tarzy yelled from the sidelines. "You're right, Tarzan," Dave said. "I can do it because with Groundoon, I can do anything." He threw a Pokeball and Groundoon came out. "Go, Groundoon," Dave said. Ross just laughed. "Fool," Rose said. "You weren't expecting this." She went magic?
And then she was Gerantina. I still don't know who that is, by the way. I still do not know. No, Dave yelled. You took her too? Wait, Giratina had an accent. Yes. Oh yes, it was very racist. I am actually not going to do it. I want to stick with the sexy voice right now because of reasons. Yes, I did, Giratina said. I'm good at possessing because I am a ghost. Maybe that's just a prerequisite. I don't know what Giratina is either. First John and now Rose. I am the best ghost Pokemon and now you are dead. You fucker, Will said. We won't let you do this again, Giratina. Tentacle flipped. What? I already did, noob, he said. Will grabbed sword, but Dave helped him back. No, Will, Dave said. It's too dangerous. We'll have to beat him in a real Pokemon battle this time. Will gooped. I guess so, but can you do it? Dave shrugged. I will have to. If I want to save... I'll fucking have to if I want to save Ross, innit? Oh boy. Grandoon, he pointed. Use fucking flash. Team Bad was outside, looking in the window, but Kit Kat was too short to see. Damn it, Jack, I'm really having some trouble here, he whined. Jack growled. This is all on fire, by the way. Shut up and watch the fight, Nick. Hopefully he'll lose and then we can have Groundoon in it. Elite Four Boss walked up to them. What's up? He asked. Not too much, Kit Kat said. Just thinking of Kildavru. Shh, Jack shh. Don't talk to Elite Four Boss. He's also trying to kill Dave. Jesus Christ, don't give away our fucking plans, innit? Sorry, Kit Kat apologized. Chill, Elite Four Boss said. I just had an offer for you guys, but now I'm not sure if I even want it. If you even want it. Do explain, Jack said. Grandoon used Glash, and Giratina was in pan because the light was big and it hurt him because he was a ghost, and ghosts hate light, which is racist also. He groaned in pain and then shot tentacles at Will. There's a bunch of R's. Will yelled and ran away. This is a tough fucking cookie, hey, this is a fucking hard guy to beat, Dave said to himself. Groundoon, use fucking punch. Groundoon jumped up high and punched Grantina in the head, sending him flying backwards. Finish him off with Fire Blast, Dave yelled, and Groundoon used Fire Blast. Giratina coughed. Ow, he said. He shook his head and flew at Dave, shooting laser beams everywhere. Dave was really fast, so he dodged good. He was faster than the speed of light. That's kind of an ability that might have come in handy at earlier situations. Light 4 Boss was explaining his plan to Jack. I have a megastone. I have a megastone, and it can be yours if you go and use it to beat Dave. If you don't, you have to give it back. All right, cool, innit? Jack said. He took the stone and turned it to Carlcart. Come on, innit? We got a Dave to beat, innit? Carlcart was worried. Are you serious, sir? He just beat Ud. I mean, there's an explanation point, so maybe it's Ud.
But, you know. Dude, are you still going? I watched one whole Tardot in this time. Yeah, I wish I had done that too. But unfortunately, I am here. This is the last chapter, though. And Jack thought, okay, yeah, let's take a break and train a bit first. Oh my god, just shut up and do it, Elite Four boss snappled. Dave was still fighting Giratina, but it was super hard because he was strong. Suddenly, idea was had. He remembered Grandon's moves, and he knew that Grandon, a still new trick force. Grandon, use Triforce. Grandon, holy shit, powered up, and then shot out a big light beam, but actually there were 3 of them. And it hit Giratina in the head, and it made him so good and light that he turned good and light and became his true good self, Arcus the Good Pomon. Weimar has a Tatort? I was not aware of this. I do like Weimar. I was there a couple years ago. I find Münster Tatort to be a little bit too funny. It's like they don't take it seriously. I do like, just like, maybe it's a bit of local patriotism, but it's not even local patriotism. But I like the Kiel Tatort. It's very brainy, and it's always, it's pretty much always just insane, the things that just happen. It's like the guy, he just fucks a witness, and it's fine. No, it's like, damn it, old guy who's not particularly attractive, you did it again. I'm gonna remove you from the case, and then they don't do it. It's hard odd, my dudes. Arqueus turned to Dave and started to speak, but thank you, Dave, for freeing me from being evil as Giratina. Giratina is my dark side, but he's gone now. But he might come back, but for now he's dead. Just be careful, dude. Dave said, okay. Asus continued. As thanks for freeing me, I will bring your friend Rose back from the dead. I'm sorry, but that is kind of on you already. He did, and she was not dead anymore. Before you go, I will warn you though. Team Bad is planning something bad using the evil power of Mega Eviolation. Remember that. Arceus vanished in a good light. I literally mentioned the Weimar Tatort in my video. Okay. No, but I mentioned all of them. I might not remember. Plus, the video was a long time ago. I don't even... How have I missed it, though? I do like Weimar. It's a great city. They have, like, a good pizza place right next to a good crepe place. Rose stood up and shook Dave's hand. Good job winning the gym, she said. You too. You too! Will, she also said. Will blushed. She gave Dave the rose badge and then said, there is one more gym that you have to do, but it's really hard. Dave said he didn't care. He liked it hard. Ross said, okay, the next gym is in Port Town. What is that? Isn't that the place where they're from? Dave was surprised. Port Town? He was just there with Oak a while ago. Why didn't Oak tell him? He was mad. Really mad. He went to Will. Will, let's go back to Pay apostrophe E Town and go get the badge. P-A-E Town. This is it. What? This it wit? This is it. Well, we're almost the fucking champions. What about Team Bad? Will asked. Dave laughed. Okay, Dave laughed.
Fuck Team Bad. They're dumb, we're cool. Hey, it's fucking just that simple. We can beat them easy if they mess with us. Let's get out of here. And so they left the town for the town of Pallet, his starter-ting town and the hometown of his buddy Oak, and also the place of the next and final badge. Will he get it? Find out. More like, don't find out ever, because this is where this fanfiction ends. What's the age rating on this? The age rating is nobody. Nobody should read this. I'm drained. All essence of life force has been removed from my body. If I wanted to die now, I don't even think I could. I think I'm already dead. So anyway, thank you very much for watching this live stream. And basically, without further ado, see you around, cunts. This is now very awkward because I have to click this and